Settle in, friend, because today we're diving deep into the wonderfully tactile and sonically delightful world of ASMR game console. Get ready to discover a whole new appreciation for the technology in your hands, such as this one in mine. We're about to embark on a journey of gentle sounds and soothing sensations, exploring the often overlooked ASMR potential of our beloved gaming hardware. So grab your headphones and get comfortable, and let's delve into the surprisingly serene world of ASMR game consoles and controllers. Are you ready? All right. All right. So the first one is the legendary Nintendo 64. Now just look at it. This iconic design, the bold, almost chunky aesthetic. Feel the texture here. This slightly rough, matte plastic, it's substantial. It feels solid. And listen. Try to listen closely. Now that right here, listen carefully. That's the sound of history. The gentle whisper of the internal components. It's not loud. It's not intrusive. It's a subtle presence. A reminder of the power held within this console. Now, let's grab the cartridge. This is one of the many collections that I have. And the cartridges here are one cartridge. Remember these? The satisfying weight in your hand. The way they slot into the console with a firm thunk, like so. Thunk. It's not a harsh sound, but a confident one. A connection made between the cartridge and the console itself. Let's place this back. Now let's check out the controllers that connects to this console. That is Nintendo 64 controller. Alright, so here is the Nintendo 64 classic controller. Alright, let's talk about this for a second. This marvel, ergonomic uniqueness. The trident design, you might say. It looks a little unusual to the modern eyes, doesn't it? In my opinion. But hold it. Just hold it in your hands. Feel the contours, the way it settles into your grip. It's surprisingly comfortable. And the buttons. Let's explore the buttons even further. A button. The A button is a good size. A nice travel, not too stiff and not too loose. Now moving here to the B button. The B button may look smaller, but still with a satisfying click. Now both of them. Now the C buttons, there are 4 of them here. Focuses on each direction. Down, right, up, left. These little yellow diamonds, they have a slightly higher pitch to their clicks. Almost like a tiny tap. Now, this is the analog stick. This was revolutionary, at least for me. Feel the smooth resistance, the way it glides in its socket, and listen. It's like the almost silent swish. It speaks of precision, of control. Now let's turn this over and check out this button. Do you remember what button this is called? That's right, the Z trigger. Tucked away on the back of this controller. A longer press, a deeper click. It feels substantial, and it's a very important button as well. And don't forget about the left and right buttons up here. Very soft but deep click. Now let's try to plug in the controller to the console. A nice, satisfying click to it. Back then, 4 players was just enough to play and have a fun time with your friends. Ready for friends, ready for shared experiences. Imagine the gentle click as another controller is plugged in it, just like earlier. Now let's go back to the console. You can remember power button. That iconic slide. Just that little affirmation, the start of an adventure. The reset button. The Nintendo 64. It's more than just a gaming console. It's a piece of history, a tactile experience, a collection of subtle sounds and satisfying sensations. It's a reminder of a simpler time. Chunky cartridges and revolutionary analog sticks. So next we have the sleek, the powerful, and endlessly beloved PlayStation 2. Now just look at this design, that elegant, almost monolithic black form. Feel the texture here. This slightly grainy matte finish. It's cool to the touch. A feeling of quiet power. Now these subtle lines, the gentle curves, they speak of sophisticated design. And listen closely. And the disc tray, that smooth, almost silent drawer. Remember the anticipation as it glided open? That smooth glide, that soft click. It's a promise of entertainment, a gateway to adventure. Look at this iconic logo. subtly embossed. Feel the slight elevation, a mark of quality, of countless memories. Now let's check out the controller that came along with this console. Remember this controller? The DualShock 2. A masterpiece of ergonomic design. Feel how it fits in your hands. The smooth contours, the gentle curves that cradle your palm. These textured grips, providing just the right amount of friction. A secure and comfortable hold for hours of gameplay. The D-pad, those distinct clicks. Each press deliberate, precise, perfect for navigating menus and retro classics. Can you hear the subtlety of the clicks? Now these analog sticks, the heart of modern gaming. Feel the smooth resistance as they glide, and listen closely. That almost silent swish. It speaks of nuanced control, of delicate movements in virtual worlds. So these face buttons here shows and represents different shapes. We have here the X button. Then the circle. Square. then the triangle. These face buttons, each with its own distinct feel and subtle click. They feel responsive, reliable. Now, we turn the controller over and you see the L1 and R1 buttons. A slightly sharper clicks can be silent. Then you have the L2 and R2 triggers. You can feel the smooth travel as you press them. A more gradual press with a soft stop at the end. They feel substantial, like they can handle countless hours of action. Pressing both at the same time. Shake it. Even the slightest internal movements, a quiet testament to the engineering within PlayStation 2 controller. Now let's go back and look at the console and the memory card slot. The memory card slots are right here. There are two. These little portals are to saved art adventures. Remember that satisfying slide as you inserted a card? Unfortunately, I cannot find mine. So try your best to imagine. Just imagine me sliding it in. That reassuring click, knowing your progress was saved, stored within that little rectangle here. And these little USB ports, a sign of the evolving technology. Imagine the gentle click of the peripheral being connected. And you also have the power button here. Once this is on, go to the front. You press the power button here. That is a satisfying click. That simple click, the beginning of countless gaming experiences, the gateway to vibrant worlds and unforgettable stories. Now, the PlayStation 2, it's more than just a console. It's a feeling, a collection of subtle textures, gentle clicks, and the quiet hum of possibility. It's a testament to an era of incredible games and shared memories. It was definitely one of my best memories. Was it yours? Let me know. Okay. So, just behold the next classic console. The Super Nintendo Entertainment System console. Feel the smooth texture here. This slightly glossy plastic, also rough at the same time. A testament to the golden age of gaming. These subtle details, the clean lines, the gentle curves, they speak of a timeless design. And listen closely. Now imagine the gentle heartbeat of the system, a soft, almost comforting hum. It's the quiet promise of pixelated adventures and unforgettable soundtracks. Remember the cartridge slot, the gateway to countless worlds, almost that satisfying click as a game was firmly inserted. That solid thunk, a connection made, the beginning of a new quest. Could be any game, perhaps Super Mario World, one of my favorites. Remember the iconic logo, a symbol of quality and countless hours of joy. Feel the slight indentation of the lettering, a mark of a true classic. Now, let's look at the controllers that comes with the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. It's a masterpiece of simplicity and comfort. Feel how it fits perfectly in your hands. The smooth, rounded edges, the familiar weight. This smooth plastic, so comfortable for extended play sessions. A design that just works. The D-pad, that iconic cross shape, each press with a distinct, satisfying click. Perfect for precise platforming and navigating menus. Then we have the face buttons here. Each of its own slightly different feel and a comforting click. They feel responsive, ready for action. Okay. Now, the L and the R shoulder buttons, tucked away perfectly for your index fingers. Feel the subtle click as you press them. They feel sturdy, reliable for those crucial in-game actions. Now looking back, here, this classic console. The controller ports are here, ready for a second player, for shared adventures with that friend and friendly competitions. Imagine the gentle click as another controller is plugged in. That reassuring click, the promise of a multiplayer fun. All right, here is the power switch. That satisfying, echoey slide. That's decisive click, the beginning of a 16-bit journey. the start of vibrant colors and unforgettable melodies. Here's the reset button. Eject button. So the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, it's more than just a console. It's a feeling of nostalgia, a connection to a simpler time of pure gaming joy. It's the satisfying thunk of the cartridge, the comfortable feel of the controller, the gentle click of the buttons, and it's a symphony of sprites and sensations. Tell me what you think about it. Do you still use it and play other games? Comment down below. And this is my review on the Super Nintendo Entertainment System, 1990s classic. Now I would like to review two unique controllers. These. Right. This one is called the Xbox 360 Big Button Pad. And I just realized its existence not too long ago. Now looking at this design, these large, inviting buttons, feel the smooth, almost silky texture of the plastic, yet gentle on the hands. A controller designed with comfort and ease of use in mind. The curves are soft, the edges smooth. It fits so comfortably in the palms. And listen closely. There's a quiet presence to it, a subtle hum when you tap on it. This controller is waiting to connect you to your game in a unique, tactile way. These buttons here, A, B, X, Y, the stars of the show. Feel the generous surface area and listen to that satisfying thunk. Not a sharp click, but a deep, resonant thunk. That firm feeling of confident input. Another gentle thunk. So reassuring. Then you add the X button. Slightly slower pitch thunk. Each button has its own subtle sonic signature. Then there's the Y. Comforting. All large, they're responsive, and they offer such a pleasant tactile feedback. Then you have this button here. Just a gentle click, the sharper tone to it. On the back here, you have the battery compartment. Right here. A secure housing for the power source. Like a remote control. Though it has not been used for a while, and not many play this controller, and it's not quite popular, but it's still a classic on its own. 360 big button pad. It's more than just a controller. It's a feeling of gentle control, of accessible gaming. It's a satisfying clicks of those oversized buttons, smooth feeling of the plastic, and the soft click of the large circular button here. It has and brings its own uniqueness to an Xbox controller. Let me know if you've seen or played Xbox games using this controller before. Here's the Xbox logo. Our next review is on another unique controller, that is the PlayStation buzzer controller. Look at these bright, inviting colors. Feel the smooth, not so much glossy plastic of the button tops here. They're very chunky, very inviting to press. The curve is archier than the Xbox big button pads. And the ergonomic design, they fit so comfortably in the palm. Feel the gentle curve here, the way your fingers naturally rest. Have blue, orange, green, yellow. Very interesting controller the PlayStation released. These are quite iconic buttons. The heart of the experience. Feel the generous size and listen to that wonderfully distinct, hollow, loud click. Then you have the buzzer. This red round buzzer button. The one that seals the name. Feel even larger surface area and listen to that deeper, more resonant thunk click. That solid thunk followed by a sharp click. Feeling a finality of locking in your choice. Click them all together. also a battery area here to get your energy source. And this is also where you input the batteries here, AAA. It's lighter than the Xbox big button pad. And the clicks are louder. A very unique controller for sure, released by PlayStation. It's where you lock and power your Switch here. So what can I say about the PlayStation buzzers? They're more than just an input device. They're instruments of social interaction, tools for friendly rivalry. It's the bright colors, the comfortable grip, and most importantly, that incredibly satisfying, it's the sound of anticipation, a quick wit, and the sweet sound of competition. Let me know if you have ever used this controller before and what game you used it for. Now that's all for today. Next time I'll show you the rest of my classic collections of game controllers and game consoles. Thank you for joining me on this sensory journey. I hope you enjoyed this closer look, this ASMR exploration of all the consoles and controllers I have shown you and reviewed. Until next time, have a good night.